When I was 15, I was heavily addicted to gaming. I barely ate, surviving on less than 1000 calories a day. I hated everything about myself, but I didn't know how to change. For 3 years, I tried, I failed, and I tried again. In this video, I'm going to show you step by step how I went from that to getting jacked, and what mistakes I made, and how you can avoid them. Alright, so let's get right into it. This is my complete guide to bulking up as a skinny teenager, or someone skinny in general. So, story time. In 2022 I was heavily addicted to video games. I was 15 years old at the time, and you can see I was really skinny. Also, just look at those eyes. It's not good. It's not good. You can see I'm actually really skinny. And at school I was just laughed at all the time and just not taken seriously. I know let me tell you one story, right? So I walked into school and there were this was high school, right? Two boys out of the first year. I walked through the door and they walk also through the door, but we can't go through together, right? So yeah, I let them go through and then I go through. And I just hear them say, can't believe he's in the final year. And they needed to laugh so hard because I was just a little forgotten kid. I was 163 centimeters and around 40 kg at 15 years old. It was not good. It was not good, and I hated everything about it. Yeah. And also everything I said, nobody really listens. Yeah, so that was not really a fun time. Also, just no girls in my life. Yeah, it's not really a surprise, I must say. Not really a surprise when you're that skinny and that heavily game addicted. I was just so socially awkward because of stuff that happened in the past, which resulted in me getting a really heavy game addiction. Because in the online world, I was someone. I was actually quite good at gaming, so people wanted to play with me, and that was something I didn't get in real life because there I was just a skinny loser. But fast forward to 2023. So in November 2022 I started training, and this is in July 2023. I can't. Why can't I just zoom in on this? Okay. So yeah, you can already see I'm building some size and I'm just way happier. I started training and eating more and the weight just flew up. Yeah. So, and I was also building confidence, which I just hadn't before. So you can see this is my starting picture. It was not good. It was not good. So 162 centimeters, 15 years old, and 43 kg. Yeah, it was not good. So I really needed to change. In the Netherlands where I live, it's actually illegal to go to the gym when you're under 16 years old. So I couldn't go to the gym. Not that I dared to go, but Yeah, you understand. So I just started with some dumbbells and just some YouTube workouts, and it worked. And I started doing a lot of research about diet because I understood that I needed to eat more. So I understood that I needed to eat a lot more. So I stumbled across bulking, and that is why I'm making this guide today. Also, you might question, why did you took a picture on day one? It is only one reason. I knew I wanted to change so bad, and I knew that I wanted to look back on the picture on the first day. I knew where I was going. So yeah, that's why I took the picture. Today I'm around 70 kg, 185 centimeters and 18 years old. You can see I did build some little size. Yeah. Also, one point to prove that I was really under eating is that I grew 20 centimeters in 1 year in my first year of lifting. So yeah. Points we're going to cover today is diet, training, recovery, mistakes, and what you can expect to happen. So, diet. We are first gonna cover the basic macro rules. So, you have protein, carbs, and fat. Those are the biggest things. So first, protein. You want to be eating around 25 to 30% protein. One really easy rule to follow is 1 gram per pound of body weight. What does that mean? So for me, 70 kg is around 150 pounds. So I need to eat around 150 grams of protein. Yeah, if you are in a country that uses kgs, you can just search 70 kg in pounds and 150 pounds, so 150 grams of protein. Carbs 50 to 60%, and why is that? Because carbs just, if you don't eat enough carbs, your recovery will just suck. It will suck. Speaking from experience, I made a mistake about that a little while ago. Recently, actually. In my last build. So, what carbs do is they fill up your muscles. They go into your glycogen. It's a hard word. Glycogen storage, and that makes you recover way faster. And fat, you want to be around 15 to 20%. Because you don't need a lot of fat. The mistake I made is that I ate way too much fat, and fat is just energy. When you eat enough fat for your hormones to work properly, the rest is just pointless. It's just energy. It's just sitting there doing nothing. Also, it burns way slower. So carbs don't get room to fill up your muscle and make you recover faster. So fat just, if you eat too much fat, your recovery will just suck. So that's a point I want to make. Here you can see what happened during my last bulk when I ate way too much fat. I went from pretty lean, skinny to putting much size, but also way too much body fat. So if I want to do a bulk again, I don't think I want to do a very big bulk again, because yeah, I have some size now, so it's not really necessary. But if you're really skinny, you just need to bulk, and bulk hard. So here's an example of me now. I need to eat 150 to 170 grams of protein, 180 to 400 grams of carbs, and 80 to 100 grams of fat. And this is for me for a lean bulk. So how can you do this easily? How can you implement this easily? Just download MyFitnessPal. Yeah. How many calories should you eat? If you go to the 3 dots in the right corner, and then to goals, and set your weekly goal to 0.5 a week. It doesn't sound very much, but it is actually a lot. So it's 2 kg a month, which is 24 kg a year. If you can achieve 24 kg a year, I will be very impressed. On my first bulk, I only gained around 70, and that was just eating as much as possible. I didn't really stick to this goal. So yeah, I don't recommend going on a big bulk for a full year, unless you look like this. But most likely it isn't that bad with you. Yeah, I can show you some examples. So this is my latest bulk. I went from 62 to this is me cutting, by the way, to 70.4, and you can see I gained way more than 0.5. That resulted in me putting way too much fat on, which I regret now. Yeah. Also, this is my very first bulk. This is around a month after I started training. So yeah, you can really see I wasn't eating that much calories because I was really skinny here. Here 1500 a day. This was really challenging for me to eat a lot. Later it gets a little bit better. Yeah, so this is good. This is also the bulk. I did it for a year, but I didn't really gain. I gained fat, but not that much for an entire year. And this is because I didn't really gain more than 1.5 a week. So yeah, you could see I went from this to all the way to that. So bulk for around 6 months, which will give you 12 kg, which is a lot. So what you want to be doing is, can I just get a pencil? So you bulk, you eat normal and cut a little bit, and then you bulk again, and then you lose weight again, and you bulk again. We don't want to be doing this. This doesn't work for us. I tried this. It's just away with this. It doesn't fucking work. Why doesn't it work? because our body as skinny guys doesn't want to grow. We need to shock our body. It doesn't work if we eat normal and we are gaining. It doesn't work like that. Our body doesn't want to grow. Otherwise, I wouldn't have ended up like this. And this is also me after 2 years of training. My body doesn't want to grow. I need to eat big. I need to force my body to grow. I need to say fuck you to my body and force it to grow. So, no gaining for us. So how do you know how much calories you should be eating? So you want to be checking your weight daily. So you after you wake up, you go to the bathroom, pee everything out, and then you step on a scale, so you have a good measurement. Then you log your weight in MyFitnessPal. You can do that under progress, I believe. You can also attach a picture to it. There was a time I took a picture every single morning. Yeah, you can do that if you want, it's not really necessary. But it's maybe I recommend it. Maybe I recommend doing it because then you can really see your progress. For me, it's always, oh, I'm not growing, and then I look of a picture of 3 months ago, and I just see massive difference. Because you're not seeing it if you look in the mirror every day. If your weight goes up, good. If it goes down or it stays the same, eat a little bit more. How to track calories. So yeah, this is just, you should treat this like a king, because this is just, you need it, you just need it. So everything you want to be tracking with this, and log it in MyFitnessPal. So for example, when I want to eat a granola dish, I just put a ball in it, tear it, and then just weigh everything one by one, and then log it in MyFitnessPal. Also, don't be autistic. Don't track berries or something. It's, yeah, I never did that. For example, berries, calories. It's 30 to 60 calories per 100 grams, so it's not that much. So you know, you don't need to be logging those kind of things. So no greens or fruits. Yeah, so don't be autistic. You can log it if you want, but I never did that. Also, if your calories are a little bit higher than you track, it's fine. You're bulking anyway. Clean or dirty? Mostly clean, because your body needs to have good nutritious foods to grow. But we as skinny guys, yeah, it's really hard to eat fully clean. I tried to bulk fully clean, and I was just knocked out every single day because of all the food I ate, and it was not fun. It was not fun. You feel like a pregnant woman every single day. So yeah, mostly clean, but if you need to get in the calories, go dirty. Just go dirty. You're bulking anyway. Your health will come later when you're cutting again. So, good meal examples. It's really hard for me to give you some really good meal examples because of which the country and culture you're in, it really depends. Also, yeah, I can just give you what I ate, but then again, it might not be compatible to you. So I want to give you something else. This is like my savior. This is a bulk shake with 200 grams of milk, 40 grams of oats, 1 banana. This is really, really crucial because otherwise the taste is just horrible. And the texture is also way too watery, way too thin, so it sucks. This needs to be in there. 100 grams of peanut butter. This is a lot. If you can handle it, fine, but 50 is also fine. And 40 grams of whey protein powder. Also, sometimes, mostly always, I just throw creatine in there. So this is 1251 calories and a lot of protein, a lot of carbs, but also really high fat. So use this with caution, so that you don't eat way too much fat. So my trainings program. Also for this is really hard because it's for me to give you exactly a good workout program, because also this depends on your body, what works for you and what doesn't work for you. Well, the thing for me is that my recovery isn't really that good, so when I tried push-pull legs or full body 3 times a week, I just couldn't recover. So I created an upper-lower split, with upper being the first workout, lower the second, and upper 2 again. So this is chest focused, and this is back. And I ended up actually just don't doing this because my legs just couldn't recover. So I do this on Monday, this on Tuesday, and this on Thursday. Intensity. So for intensity, you need to train hard, but also don't train so hard that you can't recover. What I did in the past is I treated training like I was going to war or something. So I trained really, really hard, drop sets and everything, and it was not good. I didn't build any muscle on it because I just couldn't recover. So I really dropped the volume and the intensity stayed the same. So I trained really close to failure or to failure, but my volume is way less. So I can actually recover on it. Recovery. Things that help your recovery. Sleep, of course, you've probably already heard from that, but I just wanted to put it still in here, because sleep is one thing that a lot of people just overlook. I definitely did overlook it. Just thought if my diet was good, my training was good, I would recover. But if this is lacking, no way you're going to recover. This is like your natural steroid. Also carbs, like I already told, and protein. One thing you can add is creatine. This is the most researched supplement on the market, so it's completely safe. Personally, I don't really get the benefits of creatine, but that may be just my body. For you it may work wonders. Mistakes I made. Tracking mistake. This mistake is so embarrassing that I just needed to have a full slide for it. So let me tell you a story, right? So for around 2.5 years, I struggled really to gain weight. And the thing is that with pasta, the mistake I made is I waited cooked, and then I just read the label and it says 300 calories or something per 100 grams. It's a little bit more, but and the thing is, when I weigh it cooked and I eat, for example, 350 grams, and I go to the label, it says it's like 1200 plus calories. But there, what I didn't realize is that on the label it is uncooked. So the 350 grams cooked, because pasta gets bigger because it sucks up water. So the 350 grams is maybe 150, which is 500 calories or something. So you can see, this is a big mistake, because I was actually eating 500, but I was tracking 1200. So yeah, don't make this mistake, please. If you're eating pasta, just weigh it. You can weigh it cooked, but then just ask ChatGPT how much it is uncooked. Also with rice, by the way. So yeah, intensity mistakes. What I've already told is intensity mistakes. So just doing way too much volume, way too much intensity, not taking sleep seriously, like I said. Also cutting. I had a few bulks where I cut way too late, which resulted in me doing a longer cut in which I can't gain muscle. So it's not really worth it to bulk up really hard so that you have a lot of body fat, because it needs to go off. So you need to lose a lot of body fat anyway, and in that period it's really hard to bulk muscle. And also eating too much fat, which just plummeted my recovery. When to bulk / cut. So here I need to cut. It was actually after 1 year of training, and it wasn't really that bad. Like, if I can zoom in correctly, which I cannot. So you can see I have still abs. Yeah, so this I was really happy with that. This physique after 1 year of training. Here I'm way fatter. So I need to cut sooner here. This was not really that I needed to cut sooner, I just needed to take the bulk a little bit slower. And on these pictures you can see I'm incredibly lean. 8-pack, unflexed, bicep vein, everything, ribs coming out. I needed to bulk here. My energy would probably be very low. So the points we cover today is diet, training, recovery and mistakes, and only thing we have left is what you can expect to happen. What you can expect to happen when you follow all this advice is you will be gaining weight. You will definitely be gaining weight, and you will be the biggest you will ever be in your life. So just lock in, make your future self proud, because why not start today?